Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today's Saturday for me, so I'm doing a lot of resets, a lot of prep for the new week. I just figured while I do my skincare, let's go ahead and just film the next episode on this self-care series. So let me pop my little headband on. Got these from Amazon years ago. But something new I just got that I'm so excited to have now are these wrists. Let me take my watch off. But these are so cute. So you just pop them on so that when you wash your face, you don't get water running down your elbow. So yeah, welcome back to another self-care episode. This one is gonna be pretty chill, pretty quick. I know I like to talk, so yeah, we're good trying to get back to bite-sized episodes. I know that last episode got a little deep, but I appreciate you guys' comments. I appreciate you guys relating to what I was saying. Some of the topics that I mentioned, such as, not bringing everyone along on the journey and stuff like that. So I appreciate you guys. It makes me feel like you guys are enjoying this series. We're gonna keep it a little light today. I'm gonna wash my face real quick with this Curology cleanser. It is morning time, so I'm keeping it light, but my skin is just doing what my skin does at this time of month. But yeah, so what we're gonna talk about today. So I feel like all the seriousness, all the build up to where we are right now, I feel like at this point, maybe you guys are ready to start your self-care journey, but you're like, well, where do I start? What is the first thing I need to do? So since all those episodes kind of prep you guys to this point, I feel like you're ready. You're ready to start your self-care journey. And yeah, I'm gonna drop a couple tips again. On trying to remember some of my early things that I did for myself and how I was able to just kind of kickstart that self-care journey. Let me wet my face real quick. All right, so you're ready to start your journey, but you're like, where do I begin? What's the first thing I need to do? The first thing you have to do is kind of evaluate every area of your life right now. What is it that you want to change? Or what is it that you want to do better? Because it doesn't necessarily mean that everything you're already doing is wrong or not enough. It does not mean that. So I don't want you guys to feel like, well, everything I'm doing right now, I need to throw that out the window and just start over. It does not mean that. But you have to also look at what you're doing and see what it is that you want to improve. What is it you want to change? What is it that you want to do more often? Just things like that. So I'll give you an easy example. Let's say waking up in the morning. Maybe you're the type of person who likes to wake up early already. That means you're already on the right path. But maybe if you're someone who likes to sleep in late, like super late, and you're like, instead of waking up at noon, I'm gonna wake up at 10, or I'm gonna try to wake up at 6. Little things like that. Because I remember, and I know I used to work night shift, and I used to work odd shifts while I was at McDonald's. And then when I became a dispatcher, I used to work the night shift at that job. So I used to sleep all day for the most part, and then on a day off, it's like you're so tired you just want to catch up on sleep and sleep all day. And as time changed and my life changed over the years, I just started waking up earlier. And now it's funny because I work day shift now, so I have to be up. I wake up at 5 roughly. Now my body, even on my days off, will try to wake up early. Sometimes I'll just lay there a little bit longer. But yeah, you just kind of make small changes along the way. And don't feel like because everybody else, and they like to say like millionaires wake up at 4 a.m. or whatever they like to say, does not mean that you have to wake up. You have to wake up that early. I am not a 4 a.m. person. Have I tried it? I've tried it. Yeah, so like I was saying, I've tried the 4 a.m., 4 or 5 a.m. And even though it does help, like you get more done during the day, if that's not your thing, that's not your thing. You don't have to wake up at 5 a.m., 4 a.m. to be productive. So that was just a quick example of like maybe one thing that you're like, okay, I want to improve what time I wake up. Maybe you want to improve the how many hours of sleep you get, because I know there's a lot of people out there that will say they're good with 3 to 4 hours of sleep for different reasons. But that's not me. I need 6 to 8 hours of sleep. So maybe you want to improve how many hours you get for sleep. There's so many categories. Like, I can go more into like the physical, the emotional, the mental, all the above. I'm gonna use this face mask today. It's by Bolden. It's a hydrating face mask and it's black owned, of course. And yeah, so evaluate what you have right now, what you do right now. If you do nothing for self-care, try thinking about what would you like to do, what is it you want to improve. And my next tip would be to surround yourself with people who are gonna motivate you, uplift you, and help you along the way. You know, because when I think about my early like things that when I started to gain confidence and started to improve my lifestyle and everything like that, one of the things that helped me in that beginning was my best friend, because it don't matter what I wanted to do, she was gonna speak life in me. She was gonna let me know that you can do whatever you want to do and don't worry about everybody else. That was one of the first things I remember of, because I never used to do anything. I never used to wear makeup, get my hair done like that. Clothes, never used to shop or do anything. I wasn't buying things that I like. I was either buying things that everybody was talking about or buying things because, you know, that's what somebody else liked, not what I liked. But my best friend, and if she's watching this, I'll make sure I send her this episode. But even now, like if I tell her there's something, I remember, let me give you a good example. This was more recent, not in the early days, but I accidentally 2 Thanksgiving ago bought a blonde wig, okay? What I thought it was gonna be was when everybody was wearing like the copper shade wig or copper color for fall. And I was like, I need that ginger looking copper color for my vacation. So I ordered it, and when it came in, that thing was blonde. Blonde. I'll insert a picture of when I wore it. But when I bought it, I was like, I can't wear blonde. Like, even though I've seen dark skinned people with blonde, I was still like, there's no way I can wear blonde. Like, what was I thinking? I was stressing. And at this point, it was last minute, didn't like have time to really change and decide what I was gonna do with my hair. And I was like, there's no way. And I remember calling her and I was like, girl, I got a blonde wig. What was I thinking? And let me bring this down because my lips are so sensitive. But yeah, she never once said like, girl, no, you can't wear that. Immediately was like, bring it. I'll fix it for you. You can rock this wig, like X, Y, and Z. And I don't remember the exact conversation, but she was hyping me up. And so I took it with me, and I think I got there Wednesday. Thanksgiving was gonna be Thursday or something like that. And she laid that wig down, laid one of my best ever picture of or my hairstyle. I mean, since then I haven't worn it because I don't even know how to lay like she laid it. But just that confidence to build you up, because you have some people who just tear you down. I want to start losing weight. Girl, why? You're not, you know, just tear you down instead of just saying, okay, do what, you know, feels right for you. So yeah, surround yourself with people who uplift you. And if you don't have a lot of friends, that is fine. Start finding, I know there's a lot of like ups and downs with social media, like you don't know. A lot of people don't like social media, obviously, for the negative stuff. But there's been a lot of positive on social media between YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, podcasts. Get into a podcast. What I just did, like I already took a shower and everything. I put on my Brown Girl Self-Care episode for last Monday because it comes on every Monday, so I don't usually get to listen it that same day. I like to listen it on my day off when I can listen and pay attention. So I put on the podcast. I took a long shower. I applied my body products. I brought it over to the kitchen while I'm, loading the dishwasher, and I'm just listening. And a lot of what she's saying, I actually touched on in that last episode where I was talking, or 2 episodes ago, when I was saying that you can't take on what everybody else thinks or their drama or what they have going on. And she touched on that, and I'm like, see, I'm dropping knowledge. But yeah, listen to stuff like that that's gonna motivate you, uplift you, and make you feel like you can do this, because we have one life. And working in my field and seeing the different ages in which people are dying, it just like opened up my eyes to be like, I'm gonna take care of myself and enjoy certain things now, because you can't sit here and be like, I'm gonna do it when I retire. We can't sit here and do that. Let's do it now. Let's take that trip. Let's try that product. Let's all the little things, like do it now, because you just never know. And yeah, so yeah, I just wanted to say that, like, fine. And you can just go online, search self-care. I'm sure there's a million episodes on like YouTube. But I love Brown Girl Self-Care. There's another influencer that just started her podcast. She's Aisha Bo. Love her too. It's like right up her alley. Like, she's already preaching self-care, so now to have a podcast is just perfect. So yeah, surround yourself with that positive energy, and those stuff motivate you. Like, just being on TikTok and seeing different morning routines, seeing different self-care routines, it makes me want to pick myself up and do things. It makes me like going to a brunch. Seeing those things motivate me to say, take a day, go to brunch, get dressed up, like all those things. And one more thing I will say is, pick one thing that you want to do for yourself. One thing. One of the first things I started to do for myself was getting a monthly massage. I no longer do it right now due to, you know, the recession we're in, but that was like 2014. My husband took me. I don't remember if it was a birthday or anniversary or something, but he took me and we got our first couples massage. And I just remember feeling so good after. And I was like, yeah, let's sign up and do this monthly. And it was one of the best decisions we ever made. At the time, it was about $54. And something just went off in my brain, like, you're working hard. You can't sacrifice $50 to get a massage every month. Like, you're working out, you're so sore. I was amazed at all the knots I had. Just stuff like that. And it just made me say, you know what, you can spend $50. $54 to get a monthly massage. And if I didn't go that month, it rolled over into the next month. I can get a facial, I can get a massage. It was amazing, and it was one of the best decisions I ever made. And we were consistent with it. Like, we scheduled that thing as soon as we were done doing that massage. We scheduled the next one. And sometimes it was hard based on our schedule because we wanted to go together all the time. But there were a couple times later in the future where I went and got a facial on my own and stuff like that. So pick one thing that you want to do. Maybe you're not into getting your nails done, but maybe you like to get a pedicure. And you don't have to get fake nails. You can go in and get a mani and pedi, get your nails cut, get them trimmed, just little things like that. Like, it doesn't have to be super, super hard. But yeah, pick one thing you want to do for yourself. Surround yourself with people who's going to motivate, uplift you, and cherish and nurture those relationships. And 3, check out some self-care podcasts, some online motivation, or some motivational speech, just little things like that that's gonna uplift. And follow some of those pages so you can see daily quotes of the day, mantras of the day, devotional of the day, just things like that, because those things just feed your spirit and make you feel like, you know, you're on this journey. Yeah, so I'm gonna let this sit for a couple more minutes, come back, rinse it off, and close this video out. I like using a warm towel to take my mask off. Feels so good. Ooh. All right, so to close it off, just gonna put on some moisturizer, keep it simple today. This is the Lip Bar Daily Moisturizer, black owned. This is my first time using it. It says, okay, I thought it said day moisturizer, but it's actually just a daily moisturizer. How cute is the packaging? Black owned. Pick it up in that Black History Month when I was looking around. Make sure this is okay. So cute, has a pump. Ooh. It's very light, like that. When my skin is breaking out, I like to just keep it simple. Keep it light. And just let my skin go through its process. So yeah guys, that is it for this episode. Alright, pop on some lip gloss. Keep looking at the screen. Alright y'all, I hope you enjoyed this self-care episode. A little bit more, you know, relaxed and light. Let me know down below if you remember what the first thing is that you did for yourself, or the first thing you want to do for yourself. And also if you have a favorite podcast that you like to listen to, comment down below and let me know. So yeah, that's it for this week's. Let me take this off because I look crazy. So let me know what you thought of the episode. Don't forget to give your girl a thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you guys next Monday, and I hope you guys have an amazing week. Bye guys.